Welcome to Arhata Yoga Ashram. Today we have come up with a new topic about how to choose the best yoga certification course in India. Let's start. If you're listening to this episode, you're probably standing at an important crossroads. India is known worldwide as the birthplace of yoga, and with that reputation comes an overwhelming number of options, from traditional ashrams to modern yoga schools, from intensive residential programs to flexible formats. Choosing the best yoga certification course in India can feel both exciting and confusing. This conversation isn't about chasing the most popular course or the fastest certificate. It's about understanding what actually supports learning, growth, and long-term confidence, whether your goal is to teach or to deepen your personal practice. Why India remains a powerful place to study yoga. Yoga did not originate as a fitness system. It developed as a holistic path that included physical practice, breath awareness, meditation, ethics, and self-study. In India, these elements are still taught together rather than separated into trends. Research on immersive learning shows that context plays a major role in how deeply information is absorbed. When students study yoga in India, they are exposed not only to techniques but also to cultural rhythms, discipline, and values that shape how yoga is traditionally practiced and understood. This immersion often leads to a more grounded and realistic relationship with yoga. Begin with your personal intention. Before comparing courses, it's essential to clarify why you want certification. Many people skip this step and end up disappointed, even after completing a well-known program. Some students come to India for personal transformation. Others want to teach professionally. Some are unsure and want to explore. All of these intentions are valid, but they require different learning environments. A course designed for aspiring teachers will focus heavily on methodology, communication, and responsibility. A course aimed at personal development may emphasize self-practice, philosophy, and inner discipline. Knowing where you stand helps you avoid choosing a program that doesn't match your needs. Understanding what certification really means. Certification is often misunderstood. A certificate does not automatically make someone a skilled teacher. It indicates that you have completed a structured training and met certain learning requirements. A credible yoga certification course in India is transparent about what it offers. It explains how students are assessed, how teaching skills are developed, and what level of readiness is expected at the end of the course. Programs that focus only on completion rather than competence often leave students feeling unsure once training ends. Research in professional education consistently shows that skill confidence develops through guided practice and feedback, not just hours logged. This applies strongly to yoga teaching. Course length and learning depth. One of the biggest differences between programs is duration. Short courses can be appealing, especially for travelers or busy professionals, but depth takes time. Longer courses allow concepts to settle gradually. Students have time to practice, reflect, make mistakes, and refine understanding. This is particularly important for yoga, where learning is experiential rather than purely intellectual. If a program feels rushed, it may deliver information without integration. A well-paced course supports steady growth rather than overload. Curriculum beyond physical postures. A common misconception is that yoga training is mainly about learning poses. In reality, asana is only one part of the practice. A strong yoga certification course in India includes philosophy, breathwork, meditation, and ethical principles alongside physical training. These elements help students understand why yoga is practiced the way it is, not just how it looks. Modern research on mindfulness and stress regulation supports the integration of breath and awareness practices, showing benefits for mental clarity, emotional balance, and resilience. Courses that ignore these aspects often produce teachers who can demonstrate poses but struggle to guide meaningful experiences. The role of teachers in your learning experience. Teachers shape your understanding more than course brochures ever will. Experienced teachers emphasize safety, observation, and patience. They encourage inquiry rather than blind imitation. When researching a course, look at the teaching team's background. Years of personal practice, mentorship, and teaching experience matter more than popularity. Teachers who speak openly about limitations, ethics, and responsibility tend to offer more sustainable guidance. A good teacher doesn't rush students toward confidence. They allow confidence to emerge naturally through understanding and repetition. Residential versus non-residential training. Many yoga certification courses in India are residential, meaning students live where they study. This format creates immersion and structure, which can be powerful for learning. Living within a routine that includes early mornings, practice, study, and rest helps students step away from daily distractions. Research on habit formation shows that consistent environments support behavioral change more effectively than fragmented schedules. However, residential training is not for everyone. Some students learn better with personal space or flexibility. Non-residential or hybrid programs can also be effective when designed thoughtfully. The key is choosing a format that supports your learning style rather than forcing adaptation. Class size and individual attention. Learning yoga safely requires feedback. Smaller groups allow teachers to observe alignment, communication, and understanding more closely. Larger groups may still work if the program is well organized and supported by assistants. Ask how questions are handled, how feedback is given, and whether students receive opportunities to practice teaching. These details reveal how seriously a program takes education rather than efficiency. Cost, value, and realistic expectations. India offers yoga training across a wide price range. Lower cost does not automatically mean lower quality, and higher cost does not guarantee depth. Instead of focusing only on price, consider what is included. Length of training, teacher access, study materials, accommodation, and post-training support all contribute to value. A course that supports long-term confidence is often more valuable than one that simply feels impressive on paper. Ethics, responsibility, and scope of practice. Yoga teaching involves responsibility. Good certification programs address this clearly. They teach students when to guide, when to modify, and when to refer students elsewhere. Ethical education protects both teachers and students. Research on professional burnout shows that lack of boundaries and unrealistic expectations are major contributors to fatigue in teaching roles. Courses that address ethics prepare students not just to teach, but to sustain teaching. What happens after certification matters. A yoga certification course should not feel like an ending. The best programs support continued learning, offering resources, mentorship, or advanced training options. Learning does not stop after certification. Most confident teachers continue studying, reflecting, and refining their approach. Programs that acknowledge this reality help students transition more smoothly into practice or teaching. Final reflections. Choosing with clarity. Choosing the best yoga certification course in India is not about finding perfection. It's about alignment. When your intention, learning style, and the course structure match, the experience feels challenging but supportive rather than overwhelming. A thoughtful choice leads to more than a certificate. It builds understanding, discipline, and respect for yoga as a living practice. And that foundation, quiet, steady, and honest, is what truly lasts long after the training is complete. Thank you for listening. To stay connected with us, please visit our official website at www.tarhatayoga.org.